At 4, a Grant County correctional officer died Saturday after being hit by a vehicle. The sheriff's office says Dylan Bellamy was walking along a highway near Mattoon, Illinois when he was hit. He was in the state for a training weekend with his Army National Guard unit, which he is also a member of, and that was based in Mattoon. Bellamy joined the Grant County Sheriff's Office in December of 2023. Officials are investigating the crash.